All right, we are now on problem 4.3, designing gift boxes, and this is the last problem that you will have before we get into the unit test review. For this problem, I'm going to show you 4 different nets. Now in investigation 4.1, we learned about what a net was, and if you remember the video, a net is what a box starts out as, or a shape starts out as, before it's folded up. So we're going to review a few of those, and I want you to pay attention to how they come together and what the dimensions look like so that you can be able to solve for surface area going forward. So let's look at box 1. So the green lines show where you can make the folds. If you were to cut this out at home, you could fold it, and if you fold it, it will fold into the shape of the rectangular prism. And you can see that you can count the number of spaces, right? If I look at this, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that tells you how long it is, and then this tells you how high it is and how wide it is. So a couple different ways you could calculate surface area is to count all these squares, or you could do like we did in the last lesson and take the area of each face. So for example, we could go, we've counted 8, then we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 square centimeters, or centimeters squared. It takes a long time to do that. Or we could go like this. We have 8 times 1 times 2 faces, right? Actually 4 faces, because it's there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 times 1 times 4 faces, and 1 times 1 times 2. So we've got 1 times 2 is 2, 8 times 4 is 32, and 32 add 2 is 34 centimeters squared. It doesn't match, so let's count again real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34. So it actually is 34. So let's look at the second box. Again, you can see where the green lines are. That's where it would fold into a pyramid. And if you had a ruler, you would see that each one's about 4 centimeters, which you can actually see. Well, no, you need a ruler for that. So the base is 4 centimeters, and the height is about 3.5 centimeters. And then you can calculate the surface area. This one would be harder. You really couldn't count because you've got the half squares, right, and quarter squares. So this one you really need to focus on the area. So you'd go the area of this face. Your height's 3.5, so area equals 4 times 3.5. But you know each one of those, because it's a square, each one of those is the same, times 4. And then you've got your base, which is area equals 4 times 4 is 16. So this then equals 56, and you have 56 add 16 equals 72 centimeters squared. Again, you can do the same for this one. Why don't you try this? Hit pause and try and solve this. When you think you have the answer, hit play. This would have been trickier to do because you didn't know the height, but the height is 4. So if you know that, then you say area equals 6 times 4 divided by 2 is 12. But you have to take that 2 times, so you get 24. Then you have to solve 5 times 2. You have to do that 2 times. So you get 20. And you have to take the bottom, 2 times 6, and you get 12. So you have 24, add 20, add 12, and you get 56 centimeters squared. And then here's the last one, which is the basic rectangular prism. You can go ahead and solve that for that if you wish. When you're done, you can move on to the next slide. Now it's your turn. I want you to open up your book to page 92. And I want you to look at problem 31 and solve 1, 2, 3, and 4, the shapes included in part A. And then part B, tell me which net or nets you could fold into a rectangular prism. And then you are going to turn to page 94 and solve problems 40 and 41.